Hi, my name is Alexandra Yates and I'm a senior mechanical engineering major at the University of Central Florida. I am applying for the Brooke Owens Fellowship Program for 2018. I chose to do a video monologue as part of my application because I feel like it would give you a better idea of who I am as a person, some of the other things that I do in school and just in life, how I like to spend my free time. So I hope that this video shows you a little bit better picture of who
Something
I am.
I'm very passionate about is the research lab I work in. For the last 2 years, I've been an undergraduate research assistant at the Center for Microgravity Research at UCF, where I design, machine, and assemble experiment payloads that fly with major space companies. I'm currently lead on 3 flight experiments, 2 of which are suborbital and the other parabolic. I've been able to enhance my 3D modeling skills, gain exposure to machining various materials, present at numerous design reviews for the projects I've been assigned, and work directly with people in the space industry to prepare our experiments for flight readiness, all of which I will carry over into my future career. My biggest accomplishment to date was being one of 2 students chosen to accompany my lab managers on their trip to Blue Origin West Texas launch site to prep, integrate, and retrieve the payload I had been working on for the past 5 months for the New Shepard rocket. When we were on site, we were working directly with the payload integration team to prepare our experiments, and we were the first group of visitors to witness the launch on site. Our research group was also honored at this year's homecoming game and were invited onto the field in recognition, a totally surreal experience with a crowd that large.
This year I became a teaching assistant for the Intro to Engineering course at UCF. The Intro to Engineering course is a 2-semester, 1 credit each mandatory course that all freshman engineering majors take, and there is a lecture component and a lab component. I personally teach 3 lab sections every week, and so I have roughly 120 students. Every week we go over different topics ranging from coding in MATLAB, 3D modeling in AutoCAD, how to use Excel, how to use Arduino, MBlock, different things like that. And then there's assignment each week, and they have to complete that assignment both during lab and on their own, and then I grade those assignments each week. And give them feedback on how they do. And then at the end of each semester, there is a final project that they actually work as a team, and they complete either the robot race or the naval orange race in the reflection pond on campus. And it's a really great opportunity for them to work together interdisciplinary, because they're all different majors. They're just starting out, they're freshmen, they have all of these great ideas, and they have to figure out how to include all of those ideas, work together, write up progress reports, write the final report, and basically succeed as a team rather than individually. So it's a really great experience. I love being a TA, I love being a resource for those students to come to, and it's just been a really great experience overall, and I've really enjoyed it. My students are so amazing. My freshman year, I applied to be a GEMS mentor. GEMS stands for Girls Excelling in Math and Science. And I applied to be a mentor just because I saw, even in my freshman classes, that there were so fewer girls than men in the classes that I was in. And those were gen ed classes, those were prerequisite classes, those weren't even the upper level ones. And I wanted to be a part of that change. So I applied to be a mentor, I was accepted. I was so excited to be a mentor. And I had 11 incredible girls in mechanical and environmental engineering, and we would just meet up bi-weekly. I would talk to them about their schedule, their classes, if they needed any help on any of their homework or studying for their exams. We had networking events with women in the profession, and they would come and talk to us. They would tell us about what they do, what choices they had to make to get to where they are, what difficulties they had, obstacles that they faced. And then at the end, we were able to exchange contact information and then use them later on for internships or job opportunities. So overall, it was just a really amazing experience and a really great organization to be a part of. And that was what a lot of my sophomore year encompassed. And I loved being a part of it. I love being a part of that change.
In addition to working in research and as a TA, I spend most of my free time volunteering through UCF. Since coming to college, I've logged over 300 hours of community service, and after this month, I'll be up to 400. UCF has an organization called the Alternative Break Program, which plans multiple trips, both domestic and international, over winter and spring breaks that students are able to sign up for. My sophomore year, I went on a different abilities trip in Indianapolis, where I volunteered at a home for children and adults with autism and other intellectual disabilities. Spring break of my junior year, I was lucky enough to travel to Guatemala and work on creating sustainable change within the community of Santa Catarina Barahona. This year, I became a coordinator myself, and I am planning 2 trips, one over winter break focusing on the environment and one over spring break focusing on refugee resettlement. Joining this organization is one of the best decisions I've made because it's reminded me of where I stand and my place of privilege, and has taught me how I can use that to help others who aren't nearly as lucky.
So that pretty much sums me up. I have been passionate about space and space exploration for as long as I can remember, but I am also very passionate about helping others, and I hope that one day in my career I'm able to do both. I am very much looking forward to possibly being a Brooke Owens Fellow, and I hope you enjoyed my video.